Welcome to Night Sky Wisdom and Tarot. I'm Alex. I'm here to bring you a love reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, whichever resonates with you the most. Welcome, cross watchers as well. Please don't hesitate to drop a like on my channel. I greatly appreciate it, although it's not required. It does help me with the YouTube algorithm. The more likes that you get, the more YouTube sees it. People like your video and the more they suggest it to other people that are searching for similar topics. So, like I said, not required but greatly appreciated. I'm going to do a 6-card spread. I like to give a disclaimer for love readings, especially anywhere I'm pulling the other person's energy. Please keep in mind that people have free will. And so what I'm giving you is the energy surrounding them, the energy available to the relationship. The main piece that you can take away with it is the advice for you, because you cannot control nor predict what the other person will actually act on. This is intuitive reading, not a psychic reading. So, unfortunately, even if all the odds and the signs point towards a union, people don't always go with where spirit leads them. Now do that. Okay, so I'll pull the 6 cards and then I'll clarify as necessary to get more details about the situation. So let's get into it. So Pisces, if this is your reading in particular, is that better? Yeah. It's showing that this is for a group of Pisces who are still kind of mourning a loss. So you have your eye on somebody, but you're still healing from a past situation. Something that really let you down and set you back. I'm hearing in these 3 cups not only lies like the carnage from the relationship, but also some of your confidence I'm hearing. So you still have a lot to offer, but right now you're kind of looking at this loss as though it somewhat reflects on your value, is what I'm hearing. This other person desires to establish a solid foundation. They want a formal, house, kids, wife, car. Well, the car too. I was going to say dog. That's what I was thinking. They want a traditional relationship, a traditional marriage. They're open to it. Not really clear yet on whether or not they are reciprocating or pointing that energy in your direction. I will say that the energy that's being surrounding the connection is the Ace of Pentacles. So there is something to be looked at with regards to this connection. There is potential. I'm seeing this more as a card of potential. Really, it's what you do with that potential that makes all the difference in the world. So we're going to, like I said, we're going to dig deeper into this because it's kind of giving me up in the air energy. Y'all really aren't super hyper focused in on each other. The energy is there from them and the universe where it could be something. But again, the timing for you is a little off because you're still in a state of assessing the damage from a past situation. And that past situation could have been years ago, but their healing isn't linear. And depending on the nature of the relationship and the type of person that you are and the type of person they are and blah, 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 your histories, it could take sometimes years and years to heal from a breakup. So this isn't speaking to when this happened, but it's still definitely showing that you're still mourning the loss of the situation. Their next step might be a small offer. So it's like they have you in consideration, but maybe they want to go on a date. Take you out to dinner, you take them out to dinner. Maybe it's a phone call. I'm hearing more phone call and conversation. So it's like a very small offer that may come in from them to start this in the direction of seeing what it really could be. It's funny because, like I said, this card surrounding the relationship has the Ace of Pentacles energy, but I'm getting more of the potential of the relationship than necessarily a strong offer or a strong connection coming through. Hangman energy, you're being advised to not do anything, but this is in the sense of like, sometimes the hangman is about indecisiveness or indecision. I think this is more because you still need to heal. You still need to seek out some wisdom from the past situation that hasn't necessarily solidified yet. You really haven't crystallize the wisdom from the previous loss put it in your arsenal as something to use to help you in the future. Right now, it's still a wound, an open wound. Outcome, Two of Swords. So I didn't give you the disclaimer. Okay, so I gave this disclaimer to the other. I've done Capricorn and Gemini. And I gave them this disclaimer that I didn't give you in the beginning, which was that I do love readings, but I do them with my objective in any reading I do is to get the spiritual messages and get the guidance and the wisdom. I could care less about shooting unicorn confetti up y'all's behinds. I see that people tend to get offended by relationship advice that says don't wait. Don't proceed, move forward with caution, wait till you heal. People don't like to hear that. They really don't. I could care less because it's about growth, right? So I gave this whole disclaimer to the other signs, and then their readings turned out to be, anyway, you had to be there. Didn't give it on yours, and yours is actually the one that reflects that, which is that this is really saying that there's probably going to be a stalemate on this in progression of this relationship for right now because of the healing process. Sorry. That's not an end-all be-all. This isn't like spirit tell me the whole progression of relationship. I would be lying to you if I gave you that advice because, again, I'm an intuitive and I sense general energy surrounding and supporting people. I don't have like a psychic right now. I don't just, have some vision of your future that I'm prophesying. So right now the energies are really not supporting too much movement. Let's clarify a little bit of this. Also, the energies can be reversed, but I do pull the first card for you, the second card for them, but reverse it if necessary. So if that is not you, and you're the one that's ready to move forward and build a solid foundation for like a traditional relationship, marriage, whatever it is, they are still mourning. Put the energies where it applies. Spirit, what's this Five of Cups energy showing for Pisces? Can we get clarification on that? The Star, the Page of Swords. You had your eye on something that you really strongly felt guided towards. So you really felt guided towards this person in the past. They felt like your ultimate wish fulfillment. It felt like you were being spiritually guided towards them. There was definitely a lot of passion between you two. This Page of Swords, I'm seeing like maybe you saw something that really unraveled the whole situation. That's the best way I know how to put it. Which kind of made you realize that, maybe this really wasn't your intuition. It was just your desire to have a certain outcome. So you kind of made the person, this is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm channeling. Your desire to have a certain kind of outcome. You wanted a passion in the beginning. You wanted it to be your wish fulfillment, the outcome. That person wasn't the person though. And when you finally got clarity on that, you left the situation alone or it ended. Let's clarify the Four of Wands for the person of interest. So yeah, that is you or them. Whoever it is, that means you're dealing with the cups that spilled over. Really probably has you questioning your intuition. What it is that you really want in a partner. All of those things. And Spirit is saying, and mind you, also the Star card represents healing. So it's a need to heal from that as well. As we've already stated, but just reiteration. Four of Wands in their energy, the World. Seven of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, they're ready to put in work towards something. They've also recently closed off a cycle, but it doesn't indicate whether or not it was a good, a bad, or just a general elevation in their life. But usually the World card indicates whatever cycle that they left, they elevated from that point. So now they're ready to plant seeds and reap a harvest from the work that they're putting in. And it looks like they're actually, you know, again, they want the traditional house, kids, wife, picket fence type situation. So they might be at a point in their career as well where they're ready to take on, you know, start to consider that next step with someone. Let's clarify this Ace of Pentacles, please, Spirit. There seems to be the potential that surrounds the relationship. Can we get more details about the potential of the relationship as represented by the Ace of Pentacles? King of Wands, the Magician, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, Pisces, you may or may not like this, but I have to tell you what I see and I feel. This person that you have your eye on is almost a carbon copy of the person that you walked away from before. I'm sorry. It's giving me the same energy. And this Magician is giving me Magician in the reverse energy, which is someone who is kind of conniving and sneaky. They know how to manipulate situations to their advantage. I don't see that this person is manipulating you. They have a lot of energy similar to this previous person. And the fear here is, see, this is what's confusing me though, because the Ace of Pentacles came out as an energy supporting this. Now, remember, though, I also said I don't know if that necessarily means a lot. So it could be that that's the potential for there to be a connection. But I don't know that this person, is going to give you the type of connection that you want. And we also have to be mindful of the energies that we draw in when we're still healing. Very rarely is it going to be a knight in shining armor energy. Oftentimes it's going to appear that way, but the reality is that that lack emits a frequency that attracts, more often than not, people that know how to use that space that hasn't healed yet to kind of play, you know, the energies like a violin, which is the Magician in reverse energy. And you see how this Magician, how I laid it out, is over this Five of Pentacles? I feel like they know how to, you know, it's like almost like they know that you desire the situation and they plant seeds to kind of give you the indication that they want that. And maybe that's really what their Four of Wands energy is them in some passive way of making comments, or it's like they're not coming to you and saying, hey, I want a wife and the kids in the house. But they're planning little subtle ways of communicating that to you. But really and truly, I don't know. If that's really what's going on with them, if that's the full picture. Okay, let's clarify this Page of Pentacles, which is the gesture, the next steps that they plan on taking. Again, Page of Pentacles is like a small gesture, an offer, a conversation coming from, it's not a major step that they're taking towards you, but again, I feel like this person kind of knows how to work the energies. And I'm hearing that they know your vulnerabilities. So if this is someone you've shared your past with and they're majorly attracted to you, you have to be careful about that, especially if it's someone you don't really know, about sharing too much of your weaknesses or your vulnerabilities too soon with the wrong person. I don't get that they're necessarily the worst person all around now, but I'm feeling like ultimately their goal, again, this is me channeling, is to kingdom build and establish themselves and kind of fit people in position to facilitate that. I don't get the most warm and fuzzy feeling from this energy. What is this offer, Spirit? The Hermit, the Hangman, the Eight of Swords. All of this stall out energy. All of this is stall out energy. The Hermit, going within. The Hangman, taking a pause to find clarity. The Eight of Swords, or feeling stuck, trapped, and bound. Ooh, that's tight energy. Clarifying a small offer. This is their action. It's almost like they're doing it, but they don't really want to. I'm so sorry, Pisces. I don't like these kind of messages, but for some reason, someone needs to hear this. I'm starting to feel more and more like this is a means to an end for them that really doesn't have a whole lot to do with love. It doesn't feel like it has a whole lot to do with love. Pisces, are you financially established? Are you extremely physically attractive? Do you fit the bill for them in some kind of way? That doesn't necessarily indicate that you're a good spiritual, emotional, or love match. If so, you might want to be mindful because it doesn't seem like they're very sure about the big picture. They're not even really sure about this offer. Geez, how much more stuck energy can you get than this? I don't know what they're trying to figure out, but it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. And if this is your reading, this isn't going to be a blindside type thing. Most of the time what I tell you is that tarot is here to help tap into the energy that's already there. And most of the time just confirm what you're already feeling. If none of this sounds like it makes sense, then it's not your reading. But if something is off, for the Pisces where something is off and you're still healing anyway, and you feel like you can't really clearly see the situation, is because it's not clear. I can't understand what this person, what this intention or is. Your advice, Hangman, right? That was like, yeah, you need to really pause with this. Clarify by Six of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Swords. Tap into your intuition and believe what you see. None of what you hear, half of what you see, really. But remember that you want to move to calmer waters. You don't want to revisit the past in the form of another person. It's not about being bitter. It's about really getting in touch with your High Priestess energy to kind of, work through this healing. But also trust your intuition. This is a hard thing to do when you still have some healing to do from the past. And so Spirit wants to say, don't write off the bad feelings that you get or the weird feelings that you get from this person just because you're still healing either, though. Don't write it off as, I still got things to work through, so it's just me. No, just because you're still healing doesn't mean that all of your intuitive nudges are wrong. It just makes it harder to sift through what's fact versus what's fear and fiction. But I feel like you kind of know that something's off. And then let's see, the outcome of Two of Swords. Spirit, can we get some clarity on the Two of Swords, which seems to be like an impasse? I'm hearing do not pass go, do not collect $100, honestly. But what's this Two of Swords outcome for Pisces and the person of interest? Temperance, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. And so exercise patience. You know your value. You know your worth. You know that healing is imperative to you kind of regaining the sense of balance. Temperance card. Regaining your sense of connection. All of that is embodied in that Temperance card. Queen of Pentacles. That's a very earth, mother earth manifestation energy. But you could also see that she's a very proud, confident woman. It's almost like she's feeling more than seeing. Or sensing more than seeing. She's so in tune with the environment around her. So use your sense of, tap into your sense of temperance, first of all. Try to regain balance. Try to reestablish your sense of confidence, surety about yourself, all of those things. And try to really determine what it is that you really want out of a relationship. But Spirit is saying do all of this separately from this person. Don't move forward this, at least not right now. If something changes, the energy will shift. You will know. Intuitively, you will know. Just as I think you intuitively kind of know something is off with this situation. Again, the timing isn't even right now because you're still, trying to rebuild something or gain clarity about something from the past. But also, their energy is real sketchy. And it's super sketchy if I can't even energetically, spiritually spy on this person. I don't understand it. Let me do this. If you're still here with me, can we clarify this? Under this Page of Pentacles, Spirit, we have all of this tied and bound energy. It's looking like they're going to make an offer of some sort or a connection of some sort, but yet underneath that, there's a lack of clarity. There's feeling restricted. There's feeling like they need to go within. What is going on with that energy for the person that Pisces is interested in? Why does the energy conflict so much? 1 second, Pisces. Okay, let's cut the tape. I'm going to try one more. Ace of Cups. 9 of Cups. Judgment. I don't know. That's not making any. Listen, y'all. I must say, I don't understand this. I look for more clarity on the Page of Pentacles. It's a bunch of stuck energy. That stuck energy is clarified by Ace of Cups. Oh. You know what? Leave this person alone. It's just, okay, look. King of Wands is very confident, very fine. Fine. A lot of, for the masculine energy, a lot of feminine energy attracted to them. They don't really have to do too much. But they can also turn and be very cocky. Remember I said this Magician energy feels a little bit dark-sided. And then subsequent to that is this 5 of Pentacles energy indicating that someone ends up feeling left out in the cold. I almost feel like this person is putting offers out there as though they're auditioning people to be with them. Because in their mind, and everyone should feel in 9 of Cups energy. That's the objective for everyone. But this is almost like them auditioning. That's what I'm getting, this Judgment energy. I know this is so weird, but this is what I'm getting from this. Like, are you worthy enough to bring this 10th cup to me, and it better be full and overflowing? It's that, okay, for my ladies and my feminine energy, it's that annoying question in this whole gender war that we see on social media that makes my skin crawl, where you see the masculine energy asking, what do you bring to the table? So it's like, in essence, we're trying to figure that out as a part of the equation, all of us in our partnerships. But when people sit back like this in a cocky sense and automatically want you to audition for them and see whose cup has the most, you step away. Okay, this ain't a pageant. This ain't a beauty pageant. I'm not on America's Got Talent or whoever's got talent. I'm not auditioning for you. This is supposed to be a mutual exchange so that we can get to know each other better. If this person feels this much on their high horse, you don't have to audition for anybody, Pisces. And remember I said when you're in this when you're in this energy of loss, you have to be careful about what you attract in, because the same people that can sense those open wounds will almost stick their hand in it to kind of manipulate you, kind of like a puppet type, a morbid puppet show. That sounds horrible. Sorry, but you get what I'm saying? Like, knowingly or unknowingly, I don't know which one it is, but they can almost sense that energy from you, like your desire to heal, your desire to feel complete or whole again. Now, your desire to be complete or whole might not necessarily be you saying I need another person to do it, but they sense that energy, and the wrong person, or the person that's a little bit too much tipped into their dark energy, will see that as an opportunity, even if they don't understand why. So now they're trying to bring you into the fold, and it's like they're going around offering up these, like, you know, putting up these offers to put you in a lineup so they can see who they want to choose. No. You leave this person with their little stinking pentacle where they're standing. You go on about your healing process. You regain your stability and your sense of self-worth, and you keep it moving. Anyways, I'm sorry it wasn't like the most warm and loving love read, but I hope it provided the clarity that some of you were looking for. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Pisces, I do love you. Bye.